I found so many cute free Disney crochet patterns, and then I went ahead and tried them all, crocheted them all myself. So make sure you stay to the end and subscribe. The first free pattern I'm going to show you guys is by Crochets by Liza on Instagram. It's a written pattern of Chip from Beauty and the Beast. I love this movie, one of my favorite Disney movies, so I had to crochet it. And it was fairly no-sew. The only thing you had to sew on was the little handle. That's his nose. So it was very easy to work up. There were some color changes toward the end, but the majority is just that cream color. So it's a nice, easy, relaxing thing to crochet. I use a 4.5 millimeter, and all the yarn I used was Big Twist Posh, one of my favorites. It was really easy to follow. As you can see, there's some front loop, back loop stuff for like the edges of the cup. And then here's all the color changes. Actually, I did use some of the Dollar Tree yarn for the color changes. So that got a little bit confusing, got messy with the back and forth between the pink and the blue. But thankfully that was only for like maybe 2 or 3 rounds. And then there was some surface crocheting for the yellow edges. So it was an easy pattern to follow, but at the same time, there was a few little challenging parts. If you're new and you want to learn more, I always think that's great. And then here is that yellow handle for the nose. And this was the only part that needed to be sewn on. So I love this pattern. It was so fun to make. So exciting. Isn't it just the cutest thing ever? He's one of my favorite Disney characters, and I'll definitely be adding a lanyard to this to make it a little keychain. How cute would this look with one of those like little Disney outfits? I've been seeing a lot of that lately, where when people go to Disney, they got their outfit and they clip on their little favorite character keychain. So that's kind of what inspired me to make more Disney plushies. I thought they'd be nice gifts for somebody you know who's going to Disney, or for friends or whatever. And then the next thing I crocheted was Ariel. This was the first time I made a doll that wasn't my pattern, like a person doll. So you start off with the fins, and it's fairly no-sew. The only thing you sew is the hair to the head. And all of this was Premier Just Chenille yarn that I buy at the Dollar Tree, or you could buy it at premieryarns.com. And I have a link in the description box if you want to support the channel, and you get 10% off Premier Yarns. So it was really easy to work up since it was mostly just one big piece, and I used the 4 millimeter crochet hook for this. And then the first thing you make is the arms, because when you're crocheting the rest of the body, you crochet them into the round instead of sewing them on later. As you can see, there were some color changes with the top and with the fins. And then, like I said, the only thing that is separate is the hair. And it does take a while to make all those hair strands, but not super long. But she just came out so cute, and this time I decided to embroider the eyes. That way, in case I end up giving it as a gift and maybe somebody has younger children or younger siblings or something like that, then I don't have to worry about the safety eyes. But she still came out just as cute. The pattern is written on its Instagram pattern, so it's super easy to follow. And like I said, since there's it's a pretty big pattern, not a whole lot of color changes, so it's nice and just really relaxing and fun to make. Going back to the yarn, I think with the pattern they used Premier Parfait yarn, so that would definitely turn out bigger, but it turned out just great with the yarn that I used since it's a little bit thinner, that Dollar Tree yarn. I just love this size for a doll. Since I crocheted Ariel, I also had to make Flounder. Once again, this is another free written pattern. It was modified from a couple of different other patterns. Once again, everything is linked in the description box. So the entire body of Flounder was no-sew. There are color changes, but that's okay. It's pretty easy to follow. And there is sewing. You do have like the top fin, the side fins, and like the fin in the back, as well as his little nose. So while I sewed on all those pieces, I had to watch some Disney YouTube videos. These were by Sydney Collins. She has such fun Disney World videos. I'll link her channel below. But if you need help with sewing, I have some videos, and they'll be linked right here, about sewing hacks for Amigurumi that makes it just so much easier, and you make sure you get everything in place. And if you hate sewing, I definitely recommend you check out those videos. So there were about 5 pieces you do need to sew on little Flounder, but I thought it was okay because he turned out really cute. And I know there's always the debate of sewing or no sew, but look at the detail with this. And I feel like that would be hard to get, making everything no sew. I love how it turned out, where it's still cute and cartoony, but not too realistic. And this one is also definitely going to get a keychain lanyard attached to it. I think it'd be so cute, especially in my Loungefly backpack is like a teal color. It will match perfectly. And this was also made with the Dollar Tree Premier yarn, just chenille yarn. You make really nice stuff with that yarn. Make sure you watch my videos of what I made with Dollar Tree yarn to see more, because the stuff just turns out so cute. And while we're crocheting fish, I had a crochet Nemo as well, or technically it's just a clownfish, but this is completely no sew. This works up in like an hour or less too, so it is a very quick make. This is perfect for like a last minute gift, or if you are going on a Disney trip and want like a cute little keychain or something for your bag, or maybe just for every day because you like clownfish or you like Nemo. This works up super fast. This is another one I made with the Dollar Tree yarn, or technically it's from Premier Yarns, but it's sold at the Dollar Tree. And look how beautiful it is. The colors are vibrant. It turns out so nice. It does shed a little, so I always have to lint roll at the end the little pieces that fall off. But this was such a wonderful pattern. It's no sew, and it's a written Instagram pattern, so it's so easy to follow, and it really does work up quickly. These are perfect for markets. And yeah, these been selling really nicely on my Etsy. Everybody's been liking them. So, and since it's just a clownfish, you could sell it. So thanks again, everybody who's been supporting my Etsy shop. And next up, we will have a Marvel character, but you will see this guy like at Disneyland and Disney World, so I figured it's still Disney, and that is Baby Groot. This was a YouTube tutorial, and I'm glad it was, because there was a lot of different detail. There were just certain parts where I had to like pause and kind of really focus on what they were doing in the tutorial. It's by Minnie Dolly here on YouTube. Their channel will be linked below, and it's in 2 parts. I highly recommend it. It turned out so cute. It does take time since it's worsted weight. I'm not sure how it would turn out if you use like a chenille yarn. It'd probably turn out a lot bigger, but I'm not sure by the look of it. I think it'd still be really cute. But there's definitely a lot of details and a lot of sewing. This is not one of those quick last minute makes. This will take time because you have the head, the arms, and I think the legs and the body are one piece. But then there's also like little leaves throughout and little like ropes, and on the edges of the head there's like those little spikes. Anyways, there's a lot of pieces, and there's sewing. All the little pieces, like the little leaves, are sewn on, as well as like the little vines. So it's easy to work up. The tutorial is easy to follow, but it is very detailed, and since it's all worsted weight, there's a lot of tiny little pieces. Let me know if you think I should crochet this again with like a chenille yarn to see how it turned out. I think that'd be a fun like toy plushie size, but to me this tiny little size is perfect to add like a little lanyard clip to make it a keychain bag charm. Like, how adorable is this? I like how it's something different other than the classic Disney characters. If you have a friend who's more of a Marvel fan, then this is a really fun crochet project, because sometimes the superheroes are kind of hard to crochet. There's a lot of detail. So let me know which color, the silver or gold keychain, I should add to Baby Groot, and let me know how you think I did on the patterns. I always appreciate the feedback. Next up, this is my tutorial here on my channel. It's these mini Winnie the Pooh, and I made them into keychain lanyards. On the left, I used Big Twist Posh. The right, I used Premier Just Chenille that I buy at the Dollar Tree. Let me know which one you like better. But anyways, the tutorials here on my channel, I go over each stitch step by step. So in case you're a beginner, this is easy to follow. And if not, I believe all of the rounds are written on the screen, all the instructions. So whether you're a beginner or not, this is a really fun make. And yeah, let me know what you think of Winnie the Pooh, and if you like the pink shirt or the red shirt Winnie the Pooh better. Please let me know. I always love hearing your thoughts, and I'm not afraid of constructive criticism. So thanks again for supporting my channel, and make sure you go ahead and check out this tutorial. And next we have Mickey Mouse. This is another free written Instagram pattern, and it is completely no sew. I really liked how cute he turned out, and it was so squishy and round. It turned out beautiful. There's a lot of colors in this and a lot of color changes since it's no sew. You know, with this face color, you could see there's like color changes there, and then you go back and forth between the arms with the bobble stitches, then his feet have bobble stitches. I definitely recommend trying this with Dollar Tree yarn if you don't have the yarn already. Otherwise, it's going to be very expensive if you go to Michael's or somewhere else and you're paying like $10 a skein. And then the ears are crocheted separately, and you just attach them on without sewing them. She explains it in the pattern, but here's like a little glimpse. And once again, a lot of color changes, but so cute. Next up is my free tutorial of Tinkerbell. It's here on my YouTube channel. Make sure you check it out. I have every round listed there on the screen, so it's super easy to follow even if you already know how to crochet. And I do describe a few details as well for those who are new, but such a perfect size, not too big, not too small. It is a little smaller than the Ariel doll, but she's just so cute. I love Tinkerbell. She's one of my favorites, and it's fairly no sew. You mostly just sew on the wings and the hair piece, but the head, the arms, the body, even the skirt is all no sew. So it's a really nice beginner pattern. The next one is Pascal from Tangled, or technically it's just like a little cute chameleon, but this was also from the same channel that made the baby Groot. So this is a very advanced crocheter. They put a lot of detail into their work, and a lot of times when there's a lot of detail, that means there's also going to be a lot of sewing. So as you can see, there's a lot of little extra pieces. If it was my pattern, I would have surface crocheted. And if you do see some of my patterns, like my dinosaur pattern, my Etsy shop, I do surface crochet things. That just makes it easier. But these were all crocheted separately and sewn on. But look how cute it turned out. I just love it. Wasn't sure if you noticed the safety eyes I use. They're the kind that have like a little bit of brown in them. You know, they come in the safety eye packs. I never used them before. I just thought it turned out perfect for the chameleon. I thought it looked so cute where you could tell it's a chameleon. It looks so cute, but at the same time, it has all the whimsy fairy tale vibes of a Disney princess sidekick. Should I make it into a keychain, or should I just leave it as it is? I saw some people clip it to like their shoulder or like their wrist too on Pinterest. There's a lot of really cute ideas with this. Let me know what you would do with this. I'm obsessed with this pattern. I'm going to make so much more. And next is another tutorial of mine. I made this tutorial in mind with teaching somebody how to crochet from the very beginning if they've never picked up any yarn or a crochet hook before. So if you're a beginner, this is for you. You'll learn how to do everything from the magic ring to a chain stitch, and meanwhile you'll make this. I know there's some other crochet tutorials, but I feel like you just kind of crochet a circle or a square. I wanted to teach you how to actually make something while learning how to crochet. So check it out. If you already know how to crochet, the patterns in the description box of the video, so you can still check it out. And I was inspired by Stony Clover Lane. They had a really cute Minnie Mouse patch with the same color scheme. Another one I made was Wendy from Peter Pan. So this is my pattern, but it's not released anywhere. Let me know if you guys want a free tutorial. I just wanted to show you just in case. I thought this would make a really cute, like, once again, another keychain bag charm, since it's just a little bit bigger than the Winnie the Pooh. Let me know if you want like a mini Disney doll series. I really like making tutorials for you guys, so of course this would be a free pattern or a tutorial. Let me know if you want me to put like free written patterns somewhere too, like on TikTok or something. Comment below if this is something you want to see. I also crocheted Alice in Wonderland. This is a bigger one. It's more the size of the Tinkerbell doll, and it's a very similar pattern. You know, instead of green for the shoes, I use black, and just different things like that. It's really similar, so I would love to make a pattern modification or a tutorial if that's something you guys want to see. I love making videos, but yeah, I just always want to make videos that people actually want to watch, because some videos are more popular than others. But I thought this one was really cute, and I was inspired by those Disney new Wemos, because it seems like they're about this size, and this is one that people clip on to like their little backpacks and kind of wear them around their shoulder, around their chest. So that's what really inspired me for this one. So let me know what you think of Alice in Wonderland. We're almost at the end, so comment below if you're still watching at this point. And next is another classic character. We had Mickey Mouse, so now we need Donald Duck. This was a YouTube tutorial, and I'm glad it was a tutorial because there was a lot of detail in this. So the head and the body is all no sew. You do sew on the beak, the bow, and the little hat. And I used just yarn worsted by Premier Yarns. And I found this at the Dollar Tree, all the different colors for Donald Duck. And he turned out so cute. I feel like I had trouble with the duck lip. I feel like it came out a little bit too big. But this was a really fun pattern. There is a lot of little detail, so it could get a little bit tedious with everything, the little bow, the little hat, but you still need to give it a try. It took about maybe a little bit over an hour, and if you did Daisy Duck, it'd be even easier because you would just need to make the bow and forget about the hat part. So yeah, let me know, how do you think I did, and would you try crocheting Donald Duck? And this is definitely one I want to try with maybe like a size 6 chunky chenille yarn. Imagine how like big and squishy and chunky Donald Duck it would be. Like, how adorable would that be? So if you have tried this, please comment below and let me know how it turned out. If you tried any of the patterns in the video, let me know what you think of them and how yours turned out. I can't wait to hear. The very last one is another pattern by me that's not out yet. I have these no-sew scrap yarn kitties on my Etsy shop, and I decided to modify one of them and make it Marie from Aristocats. Let me know how you think it turned out, because I wanted the eyes to be more realistic. Like in the movie, she has like blue eyes, and obviously I didn't have blue safety eyes. So let me know if you like the eyes or if I need to fix them up. But anyway, so I just really added bows, and I added the little hairpiece, and that was pretty much it. So it was really easy to modify, and of course I changed the eyes. So even though the cat is a paid pattern on my Etsy, let me know if you want to see the tutorial for the Marie version with all the bows and everything else. And if you have seen little blue eyes that you think would work better on this cat, comment below and let me know. But here's what it looked like before. So yeah, that was pretty much it for this video. Let me know which one you're gonna crochet. If you have a free pattern, I would love to try it. Comment below. Doesn't matter if it's Disney or not. I love trying free patterns for you guys, letting know how it turned out, and it's always nice to give other crocheters a shout out. So thanks again for watching, and please make sure you subscribe.